Japan's history is often remembered for its male samurai, but there was another side to the battlefield: women trained as warriors. Known as Onna Bugeisha, these women emerged during turbulent times to defend their families, homes, and clans. Their origins trace back to the Heian and Kamakura periods, when noblewomen were sometimes expected to fight alongside men. Unlike the typical perception of women in feudal Japan, Onna Bugeisha were highly skilled, disciplined, and trained in martial arts from a young age. They wielded weapons with precision, learned strategy, and understood the code of honor known as Bushido. Some became legendary figures, their names whispered in both admiration and fear. What made these women remarkable wasn't just their skill, it was their courage in a society that often tried to erase their presence from history. They proved that strength and strategy were not confined by gender, laying the foundation for a lineage of female warriors whose influence would echo through centuries. Among the most famous Onna Bugeisha is Tomoe Gozen, a warrior of the late Heian period. She fought in the Genpei War, a conflict that determined the fate of Japan's imperial throne. Tomoe Gozen was known for her unmatched archery, exceptional swordsmanship, and unparalleled courage on horseback. Legends tell of her leading men into battle, facing overwhelming odds and emerging victorious where others would falter. Tomoe's bravery was not just a matter of skill, it was a statement. She proved that women could lead, fight, and excel in a world dominated by men. Some accounts even describe her facing enemies head-on, her bow singing death through the battlefield, her sword striking with precision. In a culture that often limited the roles of women, Tomoe Gozen became a symbol of resilience and leadership, inspiring countless generations to question traditional gender roles. Centuries later, Nakano Takeko led a women's army during the Boshin War, defending the Aizu domain against a modernized imperial army. Armed with naginata, Takeko and her female soldiers charged into battle with determination, knowing the odds were against them. Their mission was not just survival, it was the protection of their homes, families, and honor. Nakano Takeko's story is tragic, yet inspiring, a testament to discipline, courage, and the unyielding spirit of the Onna Bugeisha. Both Tomoe Gozen and Nakano Takeko exemplify the courage, strategy, and leadership that defined female samurai. Their stories survived in legends, poetry, and historical accounts, reminding us that true heroism transcends gender. Even when the battlefield fell silent, their legacy continued to shape the perception of warriors in Japanese history. The Onna Bugeisha were defined as much by their weapons as by their will. Their weapon of choice was often the naginata, a long polearm with a curved blade. Its reach allowed women to fight effectively against taller and stronger opponents. Training focused on balance, precise footwork, and sweeping strikes, transforming the naginata into an extension of the warrior's body. Alongside the naginata, the tanto, a short dagger, was both a weapon and a symbol of honor. In close combat, it served as a last resort defense. In moments of defeat, it represented adherence to Bushido, demonstrating courage even in surrender. Training began early. Girls born into warrior families practiced for hours, mastering not only weapons but also strategy, observation, and discipline. Martial skill was intertwined with intelligence, reading an opponent, predicting moves, and responding with precision. Mastery of these weapons required mental as well as physical strength, proving that Onna Bugeisha were as capable, if not more so, than many of their male counterparts. Some legends describe training exercises that lasted from dawn to dusk, with young girls running drills, practicing coordinated attacks, and honing reflexes that could mean the difference between life and death. These rigorous practices created warriors whose presence on the battlefield was formidable, their courage undeniable. Though societal norms increasingly restricted women, the Onna Bugeisha left an enduring legacy. Their courage and skill influenced martial traditions, folklore, literature, and modern depictions of warriors in Japanese culture. Even today, schools teach the naginata, ensuring that the art survives. Films, books, and anime continue to draw inspiration from their stories, keeping their memory alive. The most powerful aspect of their legacy is inspiration itself. The Onna Bugeisha show that bravery isn't limited by gender. It is measured by discipline, skill, and the willingness to defend what matters. From Tomoe Gozen to Nakano Takeko, these women demonstrated leadership, resilience, and honor in the face of adversity. Their influence reaches beyond martial arts. They serve as symbols of empowerment, reminding us that courage can appear in many forms. Their lives challenge us to recognize heroism wherever it exists, proving that history is richer when we include the women who fought, led, and shaped it. Even centuries later, the Onna Bugeisha continue to inspire warriors, storytellers, and dreamers, their legacy woven into the fabric of Japanese culture.